so I won't forget, I declare fair use, so that way we're protected. Alright, so where we left off yesterday, oh, hold on, let me put this in D&D mode. Alright, do not disturb. Oh wait, take that off, you just do the same thing again. Alright, so listen, we got these two areas to look into. I got my path of building open so I can see where my next nodes are. Should have been more prepared. There we go, I'm gonna just take the damage for now. Because, well, that's what we like, damage. Initially. You don't need too much defense when you first start out. Notice I said too much, you need some. So just keep that in mind. Don't just go all out on damage. That's not gonna end well. Alright. So again, we're just following the road. Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to buy some MP rings for this skill. It always helps. They're not necessary, but they help. Those are called altars. Those are different from the ritual altars. Usually they just give you a buff, like right here. See, shock novas happen around you. So you find something with a symbol like that, just sitting out there, you can go ahead and take it. You will be affected by them before you grab them though, just be aware. Not sure what expansion they came in on. That was a rare box, so we'll go ahead and open it up. Could be something nice. See, we dashed away to protect us in case of any explosions. And honestly, this just now became a lot more work than I wanted it to be. So, but all right, looks like we got something out of it. Silver coin, always good. And I'll actually teach you how to do those today. I don't know what the name of the expansion was for that either, but I'll show you what we got to do for that. This map is pretty easy. Like I said, just follow the road, and when you get to this area here, which I should have just been coming down here, see, but I took that detour this way. So we're just gonna keep going here. You come to this building and just run inside. See, right there. Again, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I just know that I had to come here because it's an area that you can visit. See, we're good. So what do we got to do here? Nothing. All right. So let's see what happens. Let's see what we can find. And as I mentioned yesterday, you don't have to actually take the quest. To be able to advance the quest, for the most part. I think this one we're okay to do. Make our map bigger. When you're looking for the ascendancies, and we'll look into that when we get there to that stage. But when you're looking for the ascendancies, say you missed it, and it'll tell you what stage and what area. To make it easier to find in the area, you just look for this little book symbol right here, and it'll help you find it. And before we leave, we'll check that out, or we can come back and check it out after we leave. So I don't want to walk back all the way out there. Oh, I hate these type of maps. Oh, that's it. Yeah, we'll just port back in because we know it's pretty close. Now, if you're asking how do I know I don't have something to do on the first floor? Well, if it's got 2 floors, it's probably on the 2nd floor. It's that simple. If there is a 2nd floor, if there is a 2nd floor, you're not going to be able to get to the 2nd floor if you have something to do on the 1st floor. Barring the ascendancy gauntlets. Again, we'll look at that before we leave this area. Or before we get done with this area. Those are ghosts, tormented spirits. You can always take them out. They drop some pretty decent loot, especially for the area they're in. compared to regular monsters. So they're not too difficult to chase down and get rid of. If you do let them fly around like they own the place, then they can possess some monster in the area and make him stronger. And that monster will also give you slightly better rewards. And by slightly, I mean slightly. I'm talking about like if you're going 60 miles an hour and then you go to 60.5 miles an hour, that's slightly. Before we end the session today, I think I will go over filter blade. That's an item filter, and I'll show you what I mean. So if we open up our options and we go to UI, user interface, go down to here, list of item filters. I'm trying to explain something. So let's go to none. Oh, I double click on that one. Go to none, go to save. And we're looking at all those items right here. Now we go to, I got a new one today, very strict. See those items disappear. Now right now it's not a big deal because we're just starting, so we'll leave it on regular. See, that showed back up. Actually, we're gonna go back to the one I was using because it's got some nice voice effects or sound effects to go along with it. And look at that. We got no question here, but we got an exclamation point. So we're gonna go ahead and collect it. And there we go, golden hand. So now we're gonna, oh, I don't have any portal scrolls. Well, that's unfortunate, we'll have to run back. Unless I can find one on the floor. And maybe they haven't, but my item filter was hiding them. Just because some stuff is just not worth picking up at some point. If you look at like scrolls of wisdom, those are considered pennies now when you get to a certain level. So why would you be picking up pennies if you're making, you know, $10 an hour? And later on, why would you be picking up dollars if you're making $100 an hour? That's kind of cool. We found one, and that's kind of what your item filter does. So I'm gonna go back to my item filter, which I just installed today. And it's called Anime Ritual Strict. Don't worry about that 3. And what this does is basically the strict filter from Filter Blade, and we'll go over that. Do one of these. Maybe dexterity, because it comes with elemental resistances, so that's always good. Don't need any of that for this build. We'll just take that. Alright, so I said we're going to mention these coins. So you can choose to view your prophecies, right? And it'll bring up this window right here, which if you press, come over here, it should be your challenge achievements. So for me it's H because I moved around some of my key bindings. But you can bring this up and it'll have your bestiary, which is Einhar. It'll have Delve, which we'll talk about. You'll have your prophecies. So for now, for prophecies, whenever you find a silver coin, it says shift click to unstack or cross Navali's palm with silver to receive a prophecy. So you go to view prophecy, you go to seek, and you see it tells it you need 1 silver coin. So we got 2. Go ahead and seek 1. It says you will use an orb of transmutation on a ring or amulet, and it will gain a life mod. And it basically will do that. If you use an orb of transmutation, which are these right here, on a ring or an amulet, it will gain a life mod. So it's a guaranteed plus HP mod on a ring or an amulet. And once, let me see if I have anything I can use with that. I actually do have a lot of them right here. I'm not going to use this. So let's identify first. There we go. So I got to use one of these, and remember this upgrades a normal item to a magic item. So I need a normal item. This is a rare. This Orb of Scouring removes all modifiers from an item. So the only thing that makes this a rare, well, it's kind of back and forth. This is a rare because it can have more mods, or because it's a rare, it can have more mods. So if you remove all the mods, it makes it a normal. Then we'll use this. We right click that. So you right click this item, then left click a normal item to apply. So right click it, left click on this item, prophecy complete. And there you go. Now we check the ring, plus 27 to maximum life. So that we got what it was promised. This one didn't promise to make it a rare, so it didn't have to make it a rare. I'm not sure if it can make it a rare, but it didn't make it a rare. But we got the plus 27 to life. And these are very varied. You can have a whole bunch of things come up in these little circles. So let's see. You got one more. Seek one more. You will destroy the false idols Kuduku and Kadaka. Now take a look at this right here where it says seal cost. If I had 3 silver coins, which I actually do, so let me grab those. Right here. Again, I recommend buying this tab just because it makes sorting things a lot easier. So we got 3 silver coins, right? And we have this option here to seal. So we can, if we have the price to pay for these, seal prophecy, yes. Then you get this item here. Now this is a tradable item. You can sell it, you can toss it. If you're out of spots here and you have more silver coins you want to use, but you can't because you already have it full of prophecies, well, depending on how much it costs to seal these away, it might be easier to just seal them than to actually do them. Now, once you have this, you can right click it and it'll give it, and anybody who has that will be able to acquire that prophecy. So just, that's how that works. And we're actually going to go take care of that just because it's pretty simple right now. Yeah, let's equip that. Anything else to use it on? Can I buy anything else? Nothing. I want more MP. But first, let me do this. I'm trying to make a way over here. So, what does that give me? I don't know, but that's where my tree sends me. So, Kuduku and Kadaka. Let's put all this stuff away. And we don't need this right now. And I don't need that right now. So Kuduku and Kadaka, that was Act 1, I believe. And I believe it was the ledge. Oh, okay. Before that, let's go back over here. The crypt. Before I forget, because I'll forget. So we open up our map, you can see right here it says you have solved all the trials of ascendancy, right? Because I already solved them. But now, if I hadn't solved them, it says solve the trials of ascendancy in the area to open up the Lord's Labyrinth or something like that. Something to that effect. Oh look, it already re-rolled the area. Okay. Alright. So you see a little book right there, like I mentioned, that will always be next to one of these. Now, not all of these books will be a Trial of Ascendancy, but all Trials of Ascendancy will have a bronze monolith, which will show up as a little book. And then we'll do this one just to kind of show you what they're like. So they're gauntlets, platforming challenges in an ARPG. They are just horrible to play. I'm not making it look easy, but well, they're just pain. I highly recommend that you have a movement skill, which you usually will, but when you have a movement skill, you can usually dash through obstacles. So if you're running into an issue where you're getting hit by those, like look at this. Look at just how fast it takes my HP down, right? So you have to heal for that. So, oh. And you get better flasks. Well, that helped. So let me put this point over here. But look at this. So let's say where you got to get through all that, and let's say you're terrible with timing, like I am, and you need to get all the way over there. So you have 3 charges on flame dash, which is I believe the reason why many people use this, because you can dash 3 times before you have to stop. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. But look at this. See, and I didn't even time that; it just happened. However, if I do end up going through, you know what? I'm just gonna do this first because it'll be easier to see over here. So let's try walking through these first. See, we took damage, but now no damage. If you dash through these obstacles, you will more than likely receive no damage. And by more than likely, I mean like 90% certain you will receive no damage. It is worth it to have a good dash skill when you do those things. Just be aware of how many charges you have. Okay, so now we're gonna go finish. What? Do I not have that? Why do I not have that? Oh, I know why. Because I already went there. So when you enter the area, it'll actually activate the prophecy. So, but yep, see? When you go into the area where your prophecy takes effect, that will come up. So this specific area has the gods of misfortune, Kuduku, and Kadaka. So I know I'm in the right place. So we'll keep going. Now, if you do say you do what I did, and you activate the prophecy, but you go somewhere else and forget about it, that's it, you lost the prophecy. Usually areas have about a 15 minute timer before they reschedule themselves or respawn. Oh, see, I'm going backwards. I hate this one for that. But what are they saying? Something about prophecies, right? So areas will usually respawn within 15 to 20 minutes. And by respawn, I don't just mean that monsters will come back to life. I mean the whole area will be re-rolled. It'll have a new layout. It'll have usually the same monsters for acts, for story areas. Oh, actually, let's go back here real quick. So see, you have a little info pedestal right here, but we have no ascendancy thing, so that's what I meant. Right, so these things only last about 50-20 minutes, and then everything gets reset. If you dropped an item, like that, and you disappear and you forget about it, item's gone. There's no way to get it back. Oh, yeah, I need that. So just keep that in mind when you drop an item, because it has lower value to you than something else you want to pick up. You can't have them both. Just make sure that you can pick it up before the place gets reset. Alright, so these are the false idols. Yeah, we're just gonna destroy them. Same Kadaka, and I already got Kuduku, which was the red one. So there we go. Now I'm not gonna keep any stuff, but this stuff is worth looking over, especially if like you don't have rings, like I don't. I don't really need any rings right now, but it's good to start looking at these things to see what you're going to be able to use. So we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that because I don't need it. Oh, another large life loss. This I do need, because as you see, I have some trouble staying alive. Alright, we got some fusings too, which is good. And I forgot to buy portal scrolls again. So I guess I gotta run back. Wait, is it quicker to just go this way? Look how much faster these go down now. Yeah, it's much faster this way, I think. Alright, so I gotta find a teleport place. A teleport plate. There we go. Alright, so that kind of covered the prophecies and I guess I can show you now what I meant by area respawn. So if you, before you teleport somewhere, if you open up your map, oh, okay, good. If you open up your map, you hold control, then you click, oh, here, I'll show you. So we were just at the ledge, right? As you can see, the map is still there as I left it. It's a little hard to see with the background, but you can still see outline of where I've been. So let's do this. You're gonna hold control. You're gonna click on the area you want to go, and you can see where it says player's resistance, time left before instance closes. So it's available for 8 to 15 minutes. Okay, so I was wrong on that, but there you go. Now this is the one we're currently in. See, players, which is us right now. Stick snipe, we're there. Time left, it'll be today at 21:14. I don't know what time it is. 21:22, I guess. So I guess it started at 21:14. Yeah, created 21:14. Something wrong with that. Anyway, so if you want to make a new instance, like if you would just want to rerun the place because whatever reason, just create a new instance, and they'll create a new instance for you. Or as you can see now, the place is new again. So yeah, that's how you can control that. All right, we'll keep going with this because it's starting to drag out. Again, there's just so much to cover. All this stuff is in somewhere around here, but you gotta go looking for it. Alright, so now you can see we gotta go up and to the left. So really that just means follow the road this way. So faster attacks. Oh yeah. Another strong box. That's kind of rare. No pun intended. Look at that. That's a good drop. +1 to level of socketed bow gems. That's a pretty good drop, but I don't want it. Yeah. Higher toxic rain. Good. I mentioned about these. Do those. They're short, and sometimes they have good rewards. Now we did have a mission at the Chamber of Sins that I can remember. Yep, investigate the black guards that are searching the Chamber of Sins. Well, that's a lot of monsters right there. Oh, there's actually this guy, Einhar. See, again, he's one of the masters. And he just appears randomly. Just help kill those beasts, and then I did show that, didn't I? What you do with the beasts once you get them. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I did. I'm almost certain I did. I might do it again, just because I forgot. I'm not the most professional streamer. Oh yeah, there we go. We need that portal. Again, you got your little info dump right there, but no ascendancy close to it. And there's our last beast, so let's go get it. See, pretty easy stuff. Eventually you'll learn the layout of these maps. That wasn't it. So I think we need to go this way over here. So let's try that. And what I mean by that is that usually it's in one of the corners. This specific, oh see, not really close, but yeah. So now we just gotta do the rest of the stuff. See that we had a second level, so we know we got something to do on the second level. And so the way wasn't blocked, well, then we can just get there. Oh man, that's a lot of rare boxes. I don't get this many when I'm playing my other character. If y'all start playing now, you're playing at a good time, because it seems that in this league you get better items quicker. Oh, look at this. So see, Trial of Ascendancy, Bronze Monument, and there's a little book, info dump. But yeah, this I mean, I feel like map sustain is pretty good, and we'll learn about maps and map sustain later on. There's a lot of good items dropping. It feels like a whole bunch of the events that usually happen when you're running maps, which this is basically what a map is, just an area. Seems like you got a lot more events happening, like Einhar, like then Green Ghosts. Of course, a ritual, you get it in every area just because that's the current league. Alright, I'm gonna stay in killing. Yeah, just gonna move on. Yeah, everything feels it actually feels much nicer. Used to be you'd hit a wall at some point and be like, well, I don't want to play no more because it's just not fun. But right now it's pretty fun. Makes it easy to get into and easy to keep going. I know they're having a problem with the trade site right now, and I guess we'll get into that at some point. But other than that, everybody's having fun from what I can see. People were complaining a lot at during heist just because of all the problems all the legitimate problems that we had going. But this league, not so much. We got crashes. Exclamation point. We had crashes, but it's not that bad. Oh my god, I forgot. The freaking portal scrolls. Remind me. Alright, if you hold down Alt while you're running around, it doesn't matter if your item filter doesn't show it. See, like right there. I'm not holding Alt right now, but if I hold Alt, it'll show all the items that did drop. So even if your item filter is not showing it, when you hold Alt, it'll show you everything that's dropped. See? So right now I think I might have portal scrolls disabled. I'm not sure. So we might need to keep Alt held down just so we can find portal scroll while we make our way back. Usually portal scrolls stick out. Oh my goodness, I don't think Ritual has, see if they stick out. I guess maybe they're not disabled. I know I have it on strict right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. They are not hidden. Alright, so we're good on that right now. We'll go to another Einhar real quick, just because I don't remember if we did it or not. Yeah, it takes a while. It's fine. Don't want any of this stuff. Blood Rage. I don't really want to work anymore. Let's do Herald of Agony. And I think I actually have some cosmetics for that too. Nope, I don't. Not for this one. For this one, nope, not for that one either. Alright, let's go to Einhar. So we click on waypoint and you'll have all your league stuff here on the right side. So there's Einhar. We'll ignore that one for now, we'll get to it. And so part of that mission says talk to Helena, and there she is with that exclamation point. And you can see her right there too. I know it's kind of hard to see, but there she is. So we're going to talk to her. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Okay. Now, she has what are called hideouts, which it'll be this right here. So at one point she'll ask you to come in here, talk to her. You can select a hideout, and you have some of these available, but as you play the game, you'll find these hidden in maps. And if I find one, I'll show you it. But if you see it, you'll know it's something when you see it on your map. you'll know it's something, and you mess around with it, and then you'll know that it's one of her hideouts. So what was that? Oh yeah. So let's go to the menagerie just to make sure that I did do this. So this is Einhar's location. I don't know how they did it when this leak first released, but this is how they do it now. You come in here, and according to the number of beasts you capture, they'll all be here available for you to use. They do this stuff. Oof. This one. This will give you a rough idea of how hard difficult it's gonna be. See, that's a level 46. I don't think I can do that right now. See, we can choose something else. Oh, level 15. Okay. Level 15, level 15, level 15, level 15. These don't really matter as long as you see it, it needs to be a spider. So yeah, it'll, when you mouse over it, it'll show you what type it is, so you can use it. Alright, these are all level 15. We want to create a unique, in this case, this fight will create a unique item. This fight will create a unique ring. This fight will create a unique amulet, etc., etc., etc. So let's start with this one just because it looks simple. 15, well, I changed again. 15, 15, 15. Alright, so then we go to craft. And there we go. You have this little area to move around in and to kill. Then once you finish up, you check the blood altar, and there you go. Created that item. Now there are some instances where, let's take one of our flasks, for example. Well, let's do this one since we're going to be using it. No, because I need that mana flask. Let's say, for example, I want to make a mod, or I want to make a, right here, add a mod to a flask. Like this one, into another random unique item. So this means that if you put a unique item in here, actually, can I do that one? I don't know what level it is. Nope, definitely not. Let's try this one. 70, 15, 26, 15. We got anything lower here? Well, to make it simple, whenever it talks about making one type of item into another type of item, or adding stuff to another item, you need to put the item in here first. So in this case, if I wanted to, for example, right here, adds of dowsing. That's one of these mod names. So as you can see, the mods here, one of those mods on the flask would be of dowsing. And of dowsing, I think it kills fire damage. Yeah, because you douse fire, right? I guess. I don't know, but I can't really do these right now because they're so high level because of my other character. But yeah, you would put the flask there because he add a mod to a flask. So it'll add of dowsing to this flask. So you put it there, you hit craft, mobs will come out, you kill them, and then when you check this again, it'll be right there, ready for you to pick up. And that's how, they call it beast crafting. That's how beast crafting works. But alright, let's keep going. Because man, time just flies by. Alright, so what we got? Oh, see, now this is open. Go there. I know a lot to take in, but it gets easier. The more you mess around with, honestly, the more you mess around with it, the easier it gets. When I first started, I would save everything. I wouldn't sell anything just because I didn't know whether I would use it or not, or if it was any good. Just use everything. It'll, especially when you're just starting out, because it'll give you a better idea of what the game's about. Oh man, I forgot portal scrolls again. See, Einhar again, and we just had him in the other area. Now I don't know if you can just keep re-rolling the area to get certain masters in there, guess you wouldn't lose too much just doing that. But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't recommend doing that either. Alright, so... Alright, let's look at this. Chance to gain a flash charge when you deal a critical strike. Because see, it was a magic item, so it's going to come with several mods. 1 or 2 mods. And 60 to 100%, or... So as you can see on the increased armor during flask effect, you can get from 60 to 100%. So it gives you right there what your options are, and we got 84. So it's right in the middle, which is fine. That's not really important for this one. And 20% chance to gain a flash charge when you deal a critical strike, which we expect to be doing that a lot. So we expect our mana flask to always be full. Alright, let's keep going. Now we have 2 mana flasks. It kind of takes care of our MP problems, as you can see. See? Every time I start attacking, I just hit my flask button, and it starts refilling my MP immediately. Oh, that was a good one. And see, my mana flasks, they never run out. They're always refilling. Those crits help, but just killing enemies refills flasks. See, they're full again. So there we go, using them again. Don't be afraid to use your flask for when you really need them. Just use them. You can always just run away and kite people. Oh, I hate these maps. Oh my god. Now, one thing you gotta know about your flasks is that once they reach your maximum, they'll stop working. So if you start using your flask when you're still almost at full life, and then it reaches full life, then that's it. Then you gotta use it again. So let's say, see this right here, recover 250 life over 7 seconds. We only have 438 life. So let's say we drop down to 400 life and we use a flask charge. It will only replenish 38 out of the 250, and then it'll stop. So we use up 9 charges for 38 life, which, you know, if you need it, you need it, and you don't gotta keep that close of an eye on it, but just be aware that that's how that works. There is a mod that will let the flask keep working after you reach maximum, so recharge the full 1000, or in this case 250 either MP or HP. So if you're missing 38 and you use the flask, it'll heal for 38, and it'll keep healing until it reaches the maximum of 250. Oh, I forgot to cook that. Turn on the skill. Alright, there we go. So again, just be aware. It's you don't gotta keep that close of an eye on it. Just know what you're working with, so you'll know what precautions to take, basically. Oh, that was kind of spooky. Ah, that's our exit. Heck yeah. Sorry about that, I checked something. Alright, so this is that one stage I was talking about where the exit's not where it shows it on the map. So right here, let's get rid of those. It shows it here and here, right? So actually it might be, maybe I'm wrong on this one too. Oh, I'm out of MP. See, I wasn't paying attention, ran out of MP. I just stood there just going duh, And I might have died. Ooh, Grandma flask. Nah, I don't need it. Same one as I have. We got 2 areas we can visit, so let's visit 2 of them first. Oh man, I gotta spend those points. Here's one area. Get rid of that. Don't need that either. And then we'll do some more damage over time. Oh yeah, that's why I play this game. To do damage. I think we don't have anything to do in this forest during this act. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find anything. We don't have any. Oh, portal scroll. I keep forgetting. Okay, see, perfect. You'll be walking through a map and you'll see that little symbol. You'll be like, huh? What's that? I haven't seen that before. So as a regular person, you'll go and investigate. And look at what that says, Lush Hideout. Okay, so let's go inside. Now usually you'll meet Helena here, right here, but I already have this hideout. So you'll meet her on here and she'll say like, let's clear out all the monsters, which means you clear all the monsters. So you just go around and you get rid of all the monsters. Like so. They're just regular monsters. Maybe you'll have a rare. Not that big of a deal. And once you're done, come back and talk to her and she'll be like, yeah, good job. I'll clean it up and then you can choose it on her menu. So that's basically what that is. I think maybe that's why we came down here. So there's that. Make sure that I'm not missing anything here. Now, this will be the 3rd hour that we kind of work on this game. There are some people who can finish all 10 acts in about 4 hours, which is still incredible to me. I mean, I can run through this pretty quickly, but it still takes me like 10 hours, 8 hours maybe. It's ridiculous. I don't know how they do it. I have an idea of how they do it, but I don't think I could replicate it. Not by myself anyway. Alright, so there we go. There's one of our exits, right? Where's the other one? I guess that's all we could do over there. Ah, they missed me. Maybe this is how people get by so quickly, they just ignore everything. Like, I spent a lot of time during this playthrough messing with ritual. It seemed like a pretty fun concept. And by the time I got done with the story, I was at level 70 something, which is extremely high. Usually I think they finish around 60, 50 maybe, high 50s. But yeah, I finished with 77, so it took me a little longer than usual. Oh, those took a while. Those are magic monsters, so they have more HP than regular monsters. Maybe just skip through these and I guess you get to a story pretty quickly. Let's try it out. See, but the reason I kill stuff is so that I can refill my this flask, Quicksilver flask, so I can run more. Alright, we got a waypoint here, so we'll use this to go back to town. Oh, it's all dark. Somebody turn off the lights. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Story stuff. Yeah. Can you see anything? Nope. Oh, we gotta get portal scrolls. And I just do all that. So let's do that. All right. Where were we? Caverns. Over here. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this before, but it should be pretty evident by now, or if you ever use a portal scroll, that they're only single use. It'll open one portal that'll take you back to town, and then take you back to where you left off. That's it. You can't get any more uses out of it. Out of one. Yeah, there's our exit. Cool. That one went by pretty quickly. Ugh, now this one. The one good thing about this map is that it's pretty small. More monsters, but we're just gonna ignore them. Okay, there's our exit. Good. Yeah, alright. Pretty small area. Man, so confusing. Alright, there we go. Pretty easy. Alright, good. And we see it over here. So it went too far. So just go back. Take care of whatever's in your way. Or just run away from it. Doesn't matter. Oh, did I take a wrong turn again? No, I think we're doing fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, good. That was pretty quick. And see, we used up all of our quest items. So now what we got is our basic items. By the way, you cannot store or drop quest items, so you're gonna be fine. Don't ever worry about losing them. I don't have anything else that can work with this. So for now, let's just use whatever skills we got. Gonna use flame dash. Gonna use toxic rain. And then we're gonna use I guess that's all we got right now. Toxic rain and flame dash. Oh, and the herald, but we're not really using that. It's more like an aura. Oh, I almost died on that one. And I got nothing. I got no mobs to replenish my HP with. Oh, I don't even have anything. What are we gonna do? Alright, I think we're gonna be kind of screwed. So let's just use whatever we got, which is this. Oh, that was really close. No, I don't want to die. Don't let me die. Don't kill me, bro. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we got some life charges. Oh, we did it. Deathless. Oh, that was exciting. I came so unprepared. Right, now open the next area. Alright, cool. So we're gonna leave the gameplay for here today. And I'm gonna show you another app that we can use for this. So earlier I mentioned this item filter. So let's start with that. Let's we're gonna open up our options, go to UI, and go over here to list of item filters. We already talked about that. So we're gonna hit show folder, and it'll open up this Now me, I already got my filters right here, but I will show you how to get them. Let me just mess around with this stuff so I can open up another window that we can look at. Where is Google Chrome? I'm still here. I'm just I gotta figure out some stuff. Okay, let me see. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that right now. No, not yet. Okay. What about now? All right. This is. Let me make this smaller so it'll actually fit into the screen size. All right, good. So you're gonna open up any browser. You're gonna look up filter blade as such. It'll bring up. This is the first option. So filterblade.xyz. I don't know why they use that dot whatever, but it's fine. You'll come up to this whole window. Now this is a lot to take in because it's extremely malleable. You can make it do pretty much whatever you want. You can choose what items to include, what items to exclude, etc., etc., etc. I don't recommend getting into all that for now. Just go over to download, go over to option 2, download file, then go down here. Now you can do either of these. I recommend this one. See, and it's going to do that, which is fine. That's just it working. And then, once you have all that, you just go to wherever you download all your stuff. Well, not yet. Hold on. Wait, did I already do it? I usually use Firefox. So, all right. So for this particular gotta remove that now. For this particular browser. Oh, I messed it up. Okay. Where is downloads? So for this particular browser, you find your downloads, and let's see. You find your downloads, and you take the whole zip file. Actually, okay. I know y'all can't see what I'm doing in my folders, but open up the folder where you downloaded that. That's not doing it. Let's see. My chin sticks out. Chin sticks out. Okay. What was I doing? Alright. Close that. I can't show it to you. Well, I probably can, but I gotta figure out how to do it. So anyways, a Windows window will open up. You put your zip file into that window, and then you find that zip file and you unzip it to that same folder. So all the files that it takes out will be exactly into that folder that was opened. You don't got to put it anywhere else, just into that same folder. It's gonna have a whole bunch of other stuff in there. It's fine. That's how it works. So once you finish unzipping it, you can close it up. Then you can go down here to where it says list of item filters and hit this button right here. Usually that'll just reload the folder so it knows that it can look through the folder again. And when you click here, you should have all of these: soft, regular, semi-strict, strict, very strict, uber strict, and uber strict plus. Usually you start with, well, usually I start with this one for the beginning of the game, and then I progressively move this way the further I get in the game. Once you finish the acts, it'd be probably a good idea to be between these two right here. Usually I'm right here, and then I go over here, but whatever. So then just choose one, save it, and then that's it. And then when you move around, it'll start hiding items. Let's see if I can. All right, so we have these two available, right? That's a decent enough test. So we can see a sapphire ring. So you want to pick it up, put them closer together. And we'll go to, what are we on? Strict. So we're going to very strict. And look at that. That's still available because it's actually a pretty decent roll on it. Plus 30 cold resistance. That's pretty good. And then we'll show it no more. If we go to uber strict, even that disappears because you're no longer looking for gear. By the time you hit uber strict, you have all of your gear already. So it doesn't matter what drops, unless it's a very specific item that's already kind of loaded up, preloaded into the filter. You're not going to bother with it. Okay, there it is again. Where are we at? Very strict. And then there it appears again. Let's try one of these. So we go to very strict, that disappears. Uber strict, that disappears. Uber strict plus, even that disappears. So see, that's how these filters work. At some point, I guess we'll go into voice packs, but not today. Then we're gonna end it here for today. Yeah, we got one more. Cool. Pick this up. And yeah, I guess I might as well equip that. It's got pretty decent cold resistance. So I'll leave the link in the description to Filter Blade. Again, just go to the download as a zip file, or download individual files and stick them into the folder that pops open when you hit show folder. And that's it. It's very simple. Once again, I'll put the link down in the description. Check it out. I'll slowly be introducing stuff that'll help you to kind of just make the game more bearable. If we didn't have these filters, you would get hundreds of drops per map. With these filters, it drops down to tens of items per map. So they're very useful. And that way you don't have to go through each and every one, because most of them are useless to you. And you'll only get the better options of everything that drops. So that's gonna be it. Alright, hope y'all enjoyed where we're at. We'll keep going with the story tomorrow. Let me get back into town. Keep going with the story tomorrow. I might upgrade some of the gear on this character just because you don't. Again, you'll upgrade your gear as your pacement tells you to. Yeah, whatever. Where are we at on this character? So we definitely need to hit that, and then we need to hit that. And then I gotta check the thing for what else comes next. So yeah. Alright everyone, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. And hope you all learned something, and that'll help you enjoy the game more. Alright, chill. Later.